Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Today is a clean day. One is clean water. Second one is clean air. Hopefully, and solar power using solar power clean air. So we have done multiple projects. I have done some sample example of that right here. Commercial, residential, utility scale, all in between, and all sizes, all different places, including the carport. We just finished a recent project in the desert area with the carport near the medical office. So why solar? Why solar? Burning question, because it's a crossroad which meets everything right now: political, geopolitical, climate, finance, business, social life, renewable energy. Everything intersects around this area, renewable energy. And that's the reason I'm in the business. Initially, I was in the IT business as introduction went through. And reason I went into this business was because everything intersects here, everything meets here, and this is a new step for us to begin the new level of existence for all of us. A renewable, sustainable lifestyle, and that's where we are going. So solar makes it easy for us. Solar makes it simple for us. Solar makes it financially viable. Initially, everybody was talking about solar in 70s, 80s, 90s. It was not financially viable. It was very expensive. Only few people did it. Only in the space program, solar was out in the space, with the rockets and all that. But now solar can sit on the ground, on the planet Earth, at a financially viable, very easy to implement solution. It's a building block for energy, and it can work like this. It has a very nice 30% tax credit. So for commercial projects, I want to go on commercial first. It's more profitable. So you get 30% tax credit from Uncle Sam, from federal government, and you get another 35% depreciation credit. So out of every $100 you spend, $65 you get it back in January. Wow. Now, that's the best part. So why would we not do it? It's very easy to do it, very simple to do it, very financially viable. And within 4 to 5 years, look at the numbers right here. 4 to 5 years, it pays off. The life of the solar is over 30 years. In space, whoever has spent money to spend the projects in space, in 70s, they are still running with solar power. And it's 2019. So 50 years later, it's producing power. Same thing is good here. It's going to be good for 30 years. Return on investment, if you look at just financial perspective only, forget about climate, forget about renewable, forget about social impact, forget about all of that. Just think of money. 20% return on investment. It's unbelievable. Year in, year out, 20% return on investment for commercial projects. It's really, really beneficial. Residential project, same thing. You get 30% tax credit on $100 you spend, $30 you get back. Another great advantage is bunch of loans, bunch of financing programs are available around this renewable energy. So you don't have to spend your own money. You can get the money from financing company and get it all worked out pretty easily. And in 7 years, maximum 7 years, payback time, all your money which you spend, including your financing money, comes back to you. System is good for another 30 years, 25 years, 20 years. It's good value for the money. It's very good for the environment. And it's good return on your pocketbook. You're making money every year, $15 for every $100 you spent. That's a very good money. That's a very good return on your investment, year in and year out, without stock market fluctuation. This is a standard money coming back into your pocket every year. Few more examples of what we did. We started in Hawaii. So just a little background on me. I was in IT before. done many, many large projects in Oracle application and so on. In late 2008, 2009, I woke up to this renewable energy, just like many of us are waking up to it. And I realized that there is a one way out of this climate crisis or renewable change in environment, whatever is happening right now, extreme weather events, very hot weather, very cold weather, a lot of rain, all those things which are happening in the world. This will be a very graceful way to exit all of that and make money at the same time. So it's a win-win, 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 many wins.
Is it a win-win?
One more win with wind. So, so that's why I went into it. And why we don't do solar? I ran into many examples of many mindsets where a lot of people have a lot of questions and a lot of myths about solar. And they still exist in the marketplace right now. And what are those? First obstacle, people say it's very expensive. So we just saw in another slide that it's not, but a lot of people think it's very expensive, it's out of reach. We don't want to touch that, it's too long term, it's not fun, I don't want to spend that much money, let me just pay my electric bill and forget about it. But every year, electric bill rates are going up. SCE is doing it, LADWP is doing it, all the utilities are in the same boat. And I passed on the article for you to read through. It's pretty extensive. Recently, PG&E declared bankruptcy. You might have seen the news, you might have heard about it on TV. It's pretty dramatic. And why? Because they were involved in one of the largest fire in Northern California. By mistake, of course, not their own intentions, but it just happened. And because of that, now all the utilities are joining forces and they are shutting down power when there is high wind events. So all of a sudden now, we'll have a lot of rolling brownouts and blackouts and power outages all over California because of this situation developing. So again, solar can be an answer at that point and give you a very good solid solution, hopefully for very long term. Expensive, it's not. So it's very cheap nowadays. It has come down in prices by 80%. Now, what happens when it goes to 80% lower compared to what it was 5-6 years ago? A lot of people will buy into it, and that's why there is a sudden rush. Just like there was a gold rush before, this is a new gold rush right here for you. A lot of people are jumping into it, a lot of people are running into it, a lot of people are implementing it like crazy. Solar panels will damage the roof. Yes, so we have Ruben right here, and